let us see working of Bourdon tube pressure gauge. Bourdon tube pressure gauge, simply called as pressure gauge. From this pressure gauge, we can see it is pressure measurement device. Now Bourdon tube is simply a tube, metal tube, which changes its shape when subject to or when exposed to pressure variations. Bourdon tube also high pressure measurement device like bellows or diaphragm. Low pressure measurement device we have seen earlier, ionization gauge, Pirani gauge, thermocouple gauge, which measures pressure up to 10 raised to minus 10 torr, that is much lower pressure than atmospheric pressure. Those pressure gauges also called as vacuum pressure gauge. And Bourdon tube pressure gauge measures mid pressure to high pressure, that is 100 kilopascal to 700 megapascal. Or let's see construction. Here we can see is Bourdon tube. Now this Bourdon tube is made up from three types of metal, that is phosphor, bronze, beryllium, copper and stainless steel. This Bourdon tube is made up from three types of material. Bourdon tube or bellows or diaphragm, generally made up from phosphor, bronze, beryllium, copper and stainless steel. Now here we can see this C section. Here you can see this C section. This Bourdon tube is also called as C section Bourdon tube. Here you can see gear and pinion assembly, which is connected to this end. Now this end is also called as free end. And this end of that Bourdon tube is also called as fixed end. This end is movable, this end is fixed. Now from this fixed end we are taking gas pressure or liquid pressure. Now when gas or liquid enters from this open end, this Bourdon tube tries to changes its shape. When pressure is more, change in shape is more. When pressure is low, change in shape is low. Now when this free end changes its shape, this also attached to this gear and pinion assembly. As this shape is very small, as this change or you can say this displacement is very small, it needs to amplify so that our pointer, which is attached to this gear, moves over this calibrated scale. Here we can see this calibrated scale. Now this free end movement of this free end is very small, which needs to be amplified by using this gear and pinion assembly. When this free end changes its shape or displaces due to pressure, this gear and pinion also displaced, and again pointer moves over this calibrated scale. Now let's see how it works. Here we can see when pressure, gas or liquid pressure enters from this C section, now we have to keep in mind that this arc of this C section is 240 to 270 degree. 240 to 270 degree. When pressure enters from this end, this free end moves or displaces, and again the gear and pinion assembly, which is connected to this free end, it amplifies this movement. And so that our pointer moves over this scale. When pressure is more, this free end displaces more and large movement of pointer occur. But now what happens, sensitivity of this Bourdon tube, C type of Bourdon tube, is very small. That's why what we have to do, if we have to displace this free end more, we have to increase the length of this Bourdon tube. That is, if more the length of this Bourdon tube, more will be the displacement of free end. That's why spiral type of Bourdon tube and helical type of Bourdon tube is used. Spiral type of Bourdon tube is more sensitive than C type of Bourdon tube, and helical type of Bourdon tube is also more sensitive than both, that is C type of Bourdon tube and spiral Bourdon tube. This is working of our Bourdon tube pressure gauge.